Bottlenose dolphins are a type of marine mammal that belongs to the Delphinidae family, which also includes species such as killer whales and pilot whales. They are found in coastal and offshore waters worldwide, including the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans. Bottlenose dolphins are known for their intelligence and social behavior. They are often kept in captivity for research and entertainment purposes. Bottlenose dolphins are considered a near-threatened species due to several factors, including habitat loss, pollution, and accidental capture in fishing gear. There are several conservation efforts underway to protect these animals and their habitats. Today we'll tell you a story about this sad dolphin that approached a diver. Upon looking closer, the man realized something was very wrong. It all happened when a diver named Keller saw something wrong with a bottlenose dolphin during a routine night dive off the coast of Hawaii. He knew he had to do something to help. However, as he got closer, he realized the problem was more significant than expected. Bottlenose dolphins are probably the most recognizable of the 42 different species of dolphins around the world. Their sleek bodies, beautiful blue color, and distinct vocalization make them one of the world's most popular animals. These majestic creatures typically swim alone or in groups of up to 12. Still, they have been seen in vast groups of over 1,000. These fast swimmers can reach speeds up to 12 miles and 20 kilometers per hour. They are very intelligent too, and use a series of individualized whistles to communicate information about their location, condition, and identity with their other dolphins. It's hard to imagine how anyone could contribute to harming the environment they live in, but that's exactly what happened on January 11, 2013. Keller was out diving at night, searching for the elusive manta ray in Kona, Hawaii. The dive started out like any other, and Keller enjoyed being in the local Hawaiian waters. He could see something lurking in the distance beyond the manta rays but couldn't quite make it out, as it was too dark underwater. Little did he know that this night would change him and his relationship with the ocean forever. Keller is the founder of the Manta Pacific Research Foundation located in beautiful Kona. The foundation is dedicated to the research, education, and conservation of manta rays and the marine environment. With this team, Keller follows the beautiful manta rays in his natural habitat to understand their behavior and strives to preserve their environment. They also study manta rays' cognition and coloring and educate locals and tourists alike in Hawaii and beyond on the dangers these animals face because of humans. He is also a licensed instructor with over 100 dives under his belt. He spent several nights a week in the water collecting data. Keller has spent much time underwater and experienced some cool and unique things. However, nothing he had seen before would ever compare to what was about to happen that night. Keller is widely known in the scuba and ocean conservation field and has won numerous awards for his work. He won the Sea Hero Award in July 2014 for Morris Watches and Scuba Diving magazine. He received a plaque recognizing his commitment and devotion to the Manta Pacific Research Foundation and the Kohala Chamber of Commerce PWOW Award for environmental awareness for the well-being of manta rays and the marine environment. As you can see, Keller cares deeply about the ocean and its creatures. It may be a coincidence, but fate brought Keller into the water that night and led the dolphin to him. Before he knew it, a bottlenose dolphin swam up to him from out of the darkness. Keller knew the dolphin lived in the area, but he was not expecting to see it during his dive. He was stunned by the beauty and gracefulness of the creature. Scuba divers are taught to maintain a respectful distance from sea life, but this dolphin seemed determined to get right in front of the Keller. Dolphins usually keep their distance from humans, so the team wondered why this animal was getting so close. As the dolphin got nearer, Keller and his dive partner noticed something was wrong. There was something about it that didn't seem right. Both divers watched the creature intently, trying to figure out what was happening. We need to remember that dolphins are very intelligent and determined. They are always aware of what is happening around them, so it's safe to say that particular dolphins often swim toward the divers for a reason. This curious creature continued to get closer and closer to the diving pair. Since this happened at night, Keller shone his big flashlight, a requisite for all divers, on the dolphin's body, hoping to understand what was wrong, since the purpose of this dive was to document the manta rays. Keller and his partner also brought a camera. Luckily for Keller and the dolphin, his partner kept filming as he discovered something that would change that night and his life forever. As the 9-foot (2.7 meters) dolphin swam in circles around the divers, he kept looking at the creature to determine what was wrong. He had thought there might be an issue with the dolphin's fins, so he focused his light on them as it swam around, much to the horror of Keller and his buddy. He saw a fishing hook stuck in the dolphin's fin. He suspected this dolphin got tangled in a fisherman's line or someone had tried to catch it. He was horrified to see what had happened, but was relieved he was there to help as he approached the dolphin. The diver moved as slowly as possible, trying not to spook it much to kill a surprise. As he held his hands towards the creature, it couldn't move away. He felt as if the dolphin knew what he was trying to do. Even though it was in a dangerous situation because of humans, it seemed to know that the Keller was here to help. The diver held the dolphin in place as he tried to untangle the fishing line that was dangerously wrapped around its flipper. As soon as Keller started unraveling the line with his bare fingers, he saw that his task would be significantly more difficult than expected. The fishing wire was too tangled around the dolphin flipped, so he had to use a knife and a pair of scissors to cut through. He had hesitated to use his tools as he brought dolphin would wiggle and cut itself on the blade, but it stayed still and allowed him to help. It kept looking at the nice human in funny suits with encouraging eyes as if to say, "Don't worry, friend, take your time." However, time was not something they had to spare. Dolphins rely on air to breathe, and cannot stay underwater for extended periods. Even though this animal was stressed and probably starting to feel short of breath, it remained calm and allowed Keller to work around it. The dolphin was, however, not only the one who needed Keller and his partner. They had been swimming for a while. Scuba divers are taught to control their breathing to extend their time underwater. Keller is a highly trained diver and is used to spending lots of time in the water. However, stressful or exciting situations can cause us to breathe faster or harder and use oxygen faster. Both divers and dolphins were racing against the clock in the battle to save this creature's life. After Keller removed some of the initial fishing lines, the dolphin swam in a closed circle around him, almost saying thank you. Then he was returned to the position right before him, allowing Keller to continue working on its fin. Finally, he managed to entangle the rest of the line and swam a few feet back 1 meter to give the dolphin some space. He thought it was free and eager to leave, but it stayed close. Something was still wrong with it. When the dolphin swam even closer, Keller noticed that the other end of the fishing line was wrapped around its mouth. This would undoubtedly lead to death as the dolphin wouldn't be able to eat. Keller reached his hand out to guide the dolphin back to position before him and resumed his task. Again he used the scissors to get rid of the deadly fishing line and finally managed to free the dolphin. The creature swam over his head before looking at his face to face. Who knew what was going through its mind? Keller and his team decided to name this dolphin Notch because of the gap or notch on its tail. Keller says he thinks about Notch often and wonders how it's doing in the big blue ocean. A year after the encounter, his former assistant, Ryan Lane, captured amazing footage of Notch swimming through the water. Let us know in the comments how you find this story and if you want to watch such stories on our channel, because we keep telling stories on our channel. If you're going to watch such stories in the coming day, please subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon so that you'll be notified when our next video goes live. See you in the next episode. Take care and have fun.